Hola my friends! Today we need to get the STI ready to go to the dyno on Tuesday, and there's a couple things that I still need to do to get a dyno ready, one of which is fuel level. That is probably the most important thing for us in this engine swap thing, because we need to know how much gas we have. Now if you saw the last video where we were working on Tina's car doing all those modifications, you saw that one of the things that I did was go ahead and measure the resistance value off of the fuel level sender to be able to calibrate ours, because it's the same fuel level sender, so calibration should be same. Now when it comes to measuring out the resistance, we measure it all in ohms. So when your fuel level's at empty, it reads a certain resistance. When it's at full, it reads a different resistance, and then everything in between there is a value that corresponds to how much fuel you have in the car based on the calibration that you put into the software. So at a full tank of fuel, we're sitting at like 8.9 ohms, and empty, we're sitting at about 139.3 ohms. I also have 5 gallons of gas back here in a container to be able to validate whatever we do. I don't know how much gas is in the car right now. It's saying around 60% of fuel. I don't know what that is though, because it's not calibrated properly. But I forgot the username of who told me I could do this, but I'll like put them right there. Huge thank you to you, because I didn't know that I could calibrate the IC7 digital dash display that we have to read fuel level. I thought that we had to go off of the ECU, and that is not the case. So there's 2 more wires that I need to run. If you go into Haltech's documentation for the IC7 display, fuel level sensor is right here, and you go off of pin 21, which is an AVI input off of the back of the connector, and pin 30. So pin 21 is the signal, pin 30 is the ground output. Now inside the car, you'll see a blue and a red wire that's just running back here, and then it runs back here into the back seat, and they just go to fuel level right now, and that is actually reading fuel level. I just need to get the calibration properly set. On top of that, my biggest concern with this car right now is temperature. With coolant specifically, coolant temperature in the car. EGs like to run hot as it is, and ours is no exception to that. Ours also likes to run hot. So over here, I got a cylinder, well, it's a cylinder 4 cooling mod, but the cylinder head on EGs are the exact same as EJs, so I can go ahead and use the cylinder 4 cooling mod as a cylinder 6 cooling mod. So we're gonna drain all the coolant out of the car. We're gonna get it re-burped. We're gonna get it 110% dyno ready today. We're gonna go over everything and make sure that we have every possible potential issue mitigated out. First dyno iteration, like I've said multiple times, we're not doing full power pulls right now, you guys. It's gonna be break-in tune and a couple of pulls on wastegate, which is spring pressure, whatever springs we have in the wastegate, which is 14 PSI right now, to see where the car wants to be. I'm estimating between 5 and 550. I could be wildly off. I don't know a lot about EGs when it comes to how much power they're going to make. So let's start today off by getting this fuel level sensor done with, because that's probably the most important thing I need to get sorted. All right, so I've been putting this off for quite a while, but I can't put it off anymore. I need to know the voltage for when the tank is empty and when the tank is full. So what we're gonna do is do this by gallons. So I need to first take out all the fuel in the car. So we're just gonna, it's gonna put a lot of strain on the battery. I'm gonna have to charge the battery after this. We're gonna on, off, on, off, on, off. I'm gonna turn on the pump priming to go longer than it currently is set for, just so that way I can get all the fuel to go out of the return into this canister down here, so that way we can get all the gas out of the car. Normally I'd say, hey, just pop off the fuel tank cover, apply 12 volts to the fuel pump, send it that way. There's so much stuff in the way back there, and I don't have a spare battery to apply 12 volts to this, so looks like we're doing it this way. I will say this is pumping out quite a decent amount of fuel pretty quickly, if we're being honest here. I don't think this will take too long at all. I don't think I had more than maybe 5 gallons in there. So on an empty tank of fuel, we have 1.88 volts. We got to go through here and put gas in it and start seeing what we're doing. So I think I'm gonna do this by 5 gallon increments, just to be able to get the most accurate reading that I can. So I've got 5 gallons right there. I've got a little under 5 gallons up there. I'm gonna have to go get more gas so that way we can calibrate this properly to make sure that we have the correct fuel level reading, because we don't want to run out of fuel somewhere. So with 5 gallons in, we are looking at 0.45 volts. All right, so 5 gallons in is 0.45 volts. Good to know. Okay, now I've got 4 more gallons I can put in, because that's what I took out. So this will put us at 9 gallons. Oh my goodness, 0.30 volts. So 0.30 is 9 gallons. So we're at 9 gallons in the car right now. We need to get to 15.9, so I need what, another 6.9 gallons. I'll probably just fill up both of those VP Racing containers, have a little bit of excess fuel here on hand. That's one way to carry them, I guess. Dude, our Costco gas stations never not popping. It's like 500 people here right now. These many people don't need gas at 2 in the afternoon on a Thursday. Do people get mad at Costco when you fill up fuel containers? The old lady behind me got pissed. BRZ's filled up, got gas for the STI, really not too bad. 70 bucks to fill up the BRZ and fill up those. So, sweet, let's finish calibrating this fuel system so that way we can like permanently wire it in and be done with that. So I got it calibrated, but I messed up on something because I just went back and watched a Haltech video. I should have put in like 2 gallons as a reserve for the fuel tank, and I didn't do that. So I'm gonna have to recalibrate it again in the future, but I'm not gonna stress about it right now. It is technically measuring fuel level at this point, which is good. But the weird thing to me is the voltage didn't change when I had it at the 11 gallons. It didn't change between 9 gallons and 16 gallons. So I think the resistor that's built into the dash isn't the appropriate one for it. But once we hit that 9 gallons, it'll start going down pretty quick. So for now, it'll work for now, which is what matters. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these blue and wires actually ran behind the dash, down under the kick panels, all the way back there to the back seat. But let me show you, like, come in here, turn it on. It reads 100% now like it should, like it is 100% full. I just kind of messed up on the calibration and didn't take a value at like 2 or 3 gallons, which, you know, it's not the end of the world. I got readings at 5 gallons, so I could have a 5-gallon reserve, but that would be kind of weird if I had a 5-gallon reserve. That's a big reserve right there, but it's whatevs. It's reading 100%. I just got to keep an eye on that. It's for the dyno. It'll be totally fine. So let me make this into a harness and then actually run it the appropriate way where it needs to go. All right, so we got everything put back together back here, and it all works. Beautiful, and all the wires are ran. You can't see any of them. I had to cobble together all the old sheathing that I had to be able to run the wires. Our Haltech display is put back in there also. So just to show you guys here, if we come up here, we hit start. Like I said, I'm gonna have to recalibrate this at some point to give myself a little bit of headroom. So good rule of thumb is don't let the fuel tank go under 20%. But we are sitting at 100% right now. We do have a full tank, so that is true. So sweet. Now it's time to start messing with coolant. I hate messing with coolant. So this is our RCM cylinder 4 cooling mod. This is actually my favorite one out on the market right now. It comes with a nice crush washer sealing thing. Everything seals up beautifully on this one. $30, 30 bucks for the RCM one. It's all billet aluminum. Honestly, my new go-to for any of these at this point. So this should help with the EG's cooling problem. I'm not expecting this to completely fix all of it, but it should help. So I don't have a radiator drain on this, so I'm gonna have to go down underneath the car, undo the radiator hose. It's going to spill coolant all over the exhaust. I already know it's going to, but I gotta get the coolant out to be able to do this. Probably just pop off the return for the heater core, but that's still just gonna pee coolant literally everywhere. So I think at this point it might just be better to, I don't know, maybe I should just pop it off of that. Dude, it's literally just gonna pee coolant everywhere down here. Maybe I am just better off undoing it from up top and then just trying to catch it and siphon it, because it's just gonna pee coolant everywhere. Why did we not incorporate a radiator drain into this? Hold up, let me take a look here. I think I'm just gonna go for up top and just whatever spills out, and I'll try to contain it. All right, now this is when it's just gonna start pissing coolant, isn't it? Oh, yep, there's all the coolant. Oh my God, there's so much of it. Where's the towel? Dear God, where's the towel? Where's the towel? Where's the towel? Where's the towel? Oh my God, no! No! It's a puddle on the, there was no stopping it. Oh my God, dude. There's nothing I can do. I stuck my finger in it to stop it. Can I stick a rag in it? Stick a rag in it, stick a rag in it. That, nothing about this just went as planned. Actually, I think it went about as planned as I thought it was gonna go. Well, oh my God, it's all the way over there. There's no stopping it. Now that I got the fitting, go ahead and get that installed. So now, that way the coolant just has a spot to pour out of. Actually, I should probably find the socket for this. I believe it's 1 inch. I have to somehow get you down there and onto that fitting. Okay, well, it's much easier to get on than it was to take off, let me tell you that much. Oh my God, it's not as bad now, but it looked like I parted the Great Sea earlier down here. Let me get all this cleaned up. We'll put the STI back on the ground and we will fill it back up with coolant. We'll try to get it burped right now. I don't know if we will right now or not. So we've got our Roger Clark Motorsports Cylinder 6 cooling mod in. So you guys can see it just goes between the water pump here, or where the water pump feeds up to, into the T, down into the block, and then back up into the heater core. And that looks way better. Because we did that, it also let me get rid of this stupid hose that I had here, where I was using this ugly mess of things. I don't even know what size hose this is or why I forced it on when it's a 5/8 size. That's like 1/2 inch. I don't know why I shoved 1/2 inch onto 5/8, but I did for some reason. So that got rid of that whole ugly mess of hoses. I wish I could do the same over there on the AOS side, but that actually is 5/8 and that is actually 1/2 inch, so I can't. Those two things don't work, so I have to have that adapter there, but it's no big deal. Let's put some coolant back in the car. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna burp it today. I might burp it tomorrow, but let's put some fluids in here. All right, you guys, so it is the following day in the after. It's like mid-afternoon right now, so I can start the STI for a little bit. It's loud as hell, so I try to be somewhat courteous to the neighbors. I think I'm gonna try to weld in that resonator into the catback today just to help quiet it down a little bit more, but I need to get this thing burped and bled. I've got the coolant funnel put onto the STI with a little bit of extra coolant in it. I'm gonna get it started. We're gonna start getting all that air out of that system. Also have a fan blowing just cool air over the STI. Okay, it's not leaking. I'm so paranoid about that thing leaking. So we have a fan just pushing air in front of the radiator to help keep temps down. Just to see what we're actually sitting at here. So let's get this turd started. He can go right there. Haltech. Is my battery dead? No. My battery's dead. What the fuck? It was on a charger all night. All right, I guess my dummy self didn't have the fucking charger plugged in. I guess I unplugged it for a heat gun back here yesterday for some reason. So I'm gonna have to let this charge for a little bit. I'm so over this fucking coolant neck on this car, you guys. Like, all it does is leak coolant every time I go to put this thing on here. And it's not the funnel, it's the actual neck on the car. So after we get it broken in, I'm gonna pull off the intake manifold after we get it dyno tuned, and assuming that we hold coolant after it's burped, I'm gonna have to pull that radiator neck off and cut it off and weld on a new one. It's trash, you guys. Like, Mishimoto just makes crap products at this point. They used to be decent, but literally every single product I buy from Mishimoto now is just hot garbage. Nothing seals right, nothing fucking stays on correctly. It's annoying. It's actually one of the most annoying things, and I have coolant all over the top of the engine because it just will not seal. So let me let this thing charge for like 25-30 minutes. We'll try to get started.
Round 1, fight. Round 2, fight. Final round, fight.
There we go. All right, it's leaking coolant, so I'm gonna try to do this fast. It's this damn funnel, dude. It just will not seal. So I'm trying to do this ASAP to get this air out, so that way we're not spilling coolant literally everywhere. Let's go, come on. For some reason, we're having a weird issue where only one of the fans is turning on. I don't know why this randomly started happening unless that fan up and just died on us, but it shouldn't have. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Let me try to start it again, get some more air out of this cooling system, and I guess we'll go from there. doing right now? Why are you being such a beezy? Alright, I'm gonna let it sit with the power on to let the fan push more out. I don't know why it's freaking out right now. But while we wait, my buddy Shane showed up and your car's smoking.
Yeah. Listen, I just did the coolant.
It smells a little coolanty in here.
Yeah.
We got go. Ooh. 246. This is a big fucking engine, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it should do the good.
Is that
speeds.
stock?
Yeah.
It comes with that?
M52, yeah.
This fucking huge.
It's gonna be fun.
Is it a 5.3 liter?
No.
That says 5.3.
That's how much fucking,
Nice.
Windshield washer fluid, which I don't have hooked up, so it doesn't matter.
Missing some stuff over here, dude.
No, I don't know actually what goes here yet.
I think the battery.
Well, no, because look, here's all the windshield wiper stuff.
What is this for? That's gotta be like battery, is it not?
Oh, the battery's in the back.
Stock?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a stock drift car, bro.
What is this, E30?
E46.
E46. I like this. I like these headlights.
I just put them in.
Why is this so big?
Inline 6, baby.
This thing's huge.
But yeah, I was looking. It's leaking. I don't know where it's leaking from.
Hey,
but
mine's leaking too, if it makes you
I
feel
need to
better.
get this whole thing new, and
What
not the
is-
automatic version.
What is this? A radiator?
This is like the whole like cap that goes on the radiator. Don't.
Well, you're kind of missing something here too,
Ah,
you know.
That's not where
It's alright, it's alright. It's a drift car, right?
Sucker's mint, dude.
I like how you painted the fan too.
That was not me. I'm gonna put that out there. That was not me.
That one was not you. This thing dope. Don't need exhaust.
Dude, Ventures.
Dude,
Mint.
this is all leather. Can I get in here?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yo, this thing minty in here.
Yeah, dude. Full black leather interior.
This is just a drift car too, isn't it?
Yeah, $800 in total.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I swapped it to the 5-speed, so it was automatic.
It was an auto.
Yeah, and I swapped it to the 5-speed.
Oh.
Well, it's ready now. Well, I need good tires. That's it.
That's the slowest opening glove box I have ever seen.
It has like a plunger on it, bro.
That's so slow. Dude asks if it's still leaking. Yeah, a little. It's
Yeah,
leaking off that fucking stupid coolant neck, dude.
At least we have something in common.
Oh, we both got coolant leaks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I may have to cut that off and order a vibrant one. Mishimoto shit's just garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised it's leaking from there, and I'm surprised that you got it and it was already
Dude,
cross-threaded.
it's just Mishimoto bullshit. Like, I'm about to order a vibrant one today and can swap that for a vibrant one.
Do it.
I have my tune on Tuesday. I gotta do.
Like you always tell me, do it.
I already ordered it. I don't have the time. For $800, I want one. Dude.
For $800, you really can't beat
This thing's sick. When are you taking it to Spirit Peaks?
Yeah. Spirit Peaks, Monroe.
Everything works? What was wrong with this when you bought it?
The guy took out the engine and trans to swap a LS into it.
He's gonna put an LS in this?
Yeah, and then he ended up getting a job on an oil ship, or one of those oil platforms in Texas. So he sold the car to me, and he's like, I'm just trying to get rid of it, $800. I'm like, deal.
Deals. This is fucking, this thing sounds good.
He did a lot of bad stuff in it though.
What do you mean, like drugs?
The motor mount works tight. I mean, it was not put back together yet.
You say he did a lot of bad things. The first thing that came to my mind was like, he was sitting in here doing like crack or cocaine or something. This would be a cocaine car.
Yeah.
If you were to do any type of drug in here, it'd be cocaine.
Yeah, full black leather, dude.
Yo, that's so dangerous. I just wanna...
I don't have the cover.
I just wanna grab it. Dude. Well, yeah, once you get new tires on it, let's go rip it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's go play with it a little bit. What's up, dude? Catch you later.
See you, dude.
I'm gonna go try to start my ship box. Do a burnout! I got the other fan to work. It's something in the harness because I took the power off the known good one, swapped it over to this one which we're having issues with, so let me go jump down there and see what's going on with that harness. I think it might just be the electrical connector, but we'll find out. Okay, I got the fan issue figured out. That was my bad. I loaded up and edited an older map where I had the wiring wrong on the fan. So I just got that corrected. We're all good on the fan at that point. I also ordered a new coolant neck. That'll be here Monday. If that gets dropped off in time on Monday, I'm gonna rip all that off and I'm gonna cut off that old coolant neck and we're gonna get that new one welded on. I ordered a vibrant one. This Mishimoto one has given me nothing but problems. With both fans working, it's way better. Coolant temps are like actually where they need to be, around 180 to 190. Way better. It's not overheating anymore. Plus, getting the bubbles out of the cooling system probably helped. So to be honest, you guys, I'm gonna have the entire cooling system on the car remade. I'm not happy with this setup at all. It does not control temperatures well, at all. Like, A, the coolant neck is leaking all the time. It doesn't leak with the cap on right now, thankfully, but I don't know how it's gonna react under pressure. B, with both of the fans running consistently and having an actual fan in front of the car pushing air through the radiator, I can't let the car just sit and idle. Coolant temps get up to 205, 6, 7. They keep climbing. And it's not the engine, it's the fact that the radiator itself cannot disperse the heat that the car is putting into it. So, I don't know. I'm gonna sit on this for a little bit, think about how to go about this, because I don't know if I can even dyno the car right now with how the cooling system is acting. Like, sitting at 200 degrees while static, not moving, no load, just idling, that's not good. It should be around, well, not 205, 206, 207, that's kind of high. It should be around like 200 to 205, just idling high. And the fans shouldn't have to control it and try to fight with the car to keep the temps down that low. So, I don't know. I'm gonna play with some ideas. I'll be back. So it's the next morning. I think I have found an issue that will help us solve our problem. So last night I ordered a 12-inch Spall fan, which is a push fan for the front of the radiator. So we'll have a forward-facing, or we'll have a push fan on the front of the radiator, which is 900 CFM, and then the two fans on the back of the radiator are both pole fans at 500 CFM each. That should put us around 1800 CFM total, which should help coolant temps. I don't think those two small fans are enough to be able to cool the car down altogether, so adding a third fan should be able to help. We have an option in the ECM to run a third thermo fan, which I'm going to be wiring in today, which will be in a second video for you guys. I also have the vibrant radiator neck on order, which should be here Monday, and the vibrant radiator cap, which should be here Monday. I'm tired of the coolant leaks. I don't want any more coolant leaks. I just want it to work without problems at this point. That's what I'm gonna be doing today while you guys are watching this video. So that is all I got for you guys on this one. I am totally open to any coolant suggestions that you guys may have, which will help this cooling system work more efficiently, more cooler, the coolest of cools. So if you got any suggestions, please let me know down below in the comments. But I will 100% do everything within my power to get this car to go on that dyno on Tuesday. I'm not missing that appointment. It's going to happen, whether we're peeing coolant everywhere or not. I'm joking. I don't think Josh will let us on the dyno if we're peeing coolant everywhere, but anyways, that's all I got for you guys on this one. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button, turn black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver, cyan, whatever color it turns for you. And if you're ready to see this thing on the dyno, hit that like button. You know what to do. I don't know where I'm going with this. If you want to subscribe to the channel, which apparently someone told me to remind you guys because YouTube unsubscribed them, so make sure you're still subscribed if you want to be subscribed. But if not, I'll put it in one of these corners if you do want to be subscribed. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, homies.